Apple's Face ID or Android's Touch ID? What do I prefer? I'll start off by saying that both work really well, and Android does support something called facial recognition, but it's an online consensus that facial recognition is not remotely as good as Face ID is on Apple. But I will say that I actually really enjoy using Touch ID, and I do wish that Apple kept it in their devices because they previously had it, but they decided to get rid of it for Face ID. The benefits of Face ID is the moment you lift up your phone, it's already unlocked and ready to go. So it works pretty quickly. But I may argue that Touch ID actually works quicker. Say your phone's on the side of the bed on your nightstand, you can go ahead and pick it up in a certain way where your finger's already on the fingerprint scanner and it's unlocked before it even reaches your face. At first, when I went over to Samsung and started using their Touch ID system, I kept missing the Touch ID sensor, but eventually you figure it out and it works amazingly. I will say a couple caveats that come with using a Touch ID sensor is that certain screen protectors and certain things like that start to get a little weird sometimes. That's why I'll usually recommend that if you are using a screen protector, you go ahead and redo your Touch ID on that device and it will work even better. I also don't know if the S25 Ultra Touch ID sensor has gotten better, but I feel like now when I pick up my device, it unlocks almost instantaneously. So what's better? Really, both are great. I prefer Touch ID now after getting used to it some more over Face ID, but I don't see anything really wrong or negative to say about both.